Long time ago, the fans of the DC universe lived in sad. That's because their film industry was terrible. Except for Nolan movies, of course, but then, suddenly there came hope. A movie which unites them all. A movie that makes go away the sadness of the fans. The Justice League. After the huge promotion campaign, the fans were expecting to be shocked at the cinemas. And of course they were shocked. About how the directors had destroyed the movie. When all hopes were about to lose, a spark began to burn through the fan world. That spark was a rumor that Zack Snyder has another version of Justice League film.
We're just sitting around doing nothing. Release the Snyder Cut, am I right?
Exactly. Release the Snyder Cut.
Release the Snyder Cut. You know what I mean? Like, what are we waiting for?
You are here to know about the only movie in the history of the world to petition itself to existence, which was less true than mermaids 2 days ago. I was about to say UFOs, but they became real about a month ago after Pentagon officially released some UFO footages.
We're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Yeah, 2020 rocks again. According to DC fanboys, this was going to be the greatest movie ever, dwarfing even The Shawshank Redemption. It was going to be fixing every plot hole in DCEU, and show sweet Darkseid scenes in the movie. Now to actual news. It is going to be named Zack Snyder's Justice League. Last year Zack tweeted he had an assembly cut of his movie, which was not finished with CGI, color correction and reshoots hadn't been done. So during the pandemic, the work can be done to finish this movie without another outbreak. $20 million budget has been issued for the production and final reshoots. It is reportedly going to be a single 4-hour movie or 6-hour movie with 6 installments. That's all that's been reported. Now to what we know so far as the story goes. Now this part might contain some spoilers, so I ask you to watch at your own risk. So the original cut before Snyder stepped down to deal with the death of his daughter, was going to be 3.5 hours long. The theatrical cut was only about 2 hours long. The cut scenes were about 1.5 hours of footage. We can understand the post-production directorial change with the release of the trailers. Last trailer was very different from the first trailer, regarding effects, colors and much more. Imagine seeing much more of Darkseid backstory, and seeing him fight in the Middle-earth-style battle against Amazonians, Greek gods, Green Lanterns and even humans. Black Suit Superman was actually going to be featured in the movie as a brainwashed soldier. Did you know why Steppenwolf always called Mother Boxes Mother? It turns out that the cosmic soul of the mother of Steppenwolf was sealed inside those boxes. He was going to join these boxes to release her soul, and obtain her power to take the apocalypse from Darkseid himself. It also turned out that Steppenwolf was exiled by Darkseid from Apocalypse eons ago. Lots more of Green Lantern was going to be featured in the movie. Don't worry, Ryan Reynolds will not be featured in the movie. There were also going to be lots of scenes, setting up the upcoming Green Lantern Corps movie, more scenes explaining the backstories of the heroes, appearing in the movie, better explaining their backstories. Superman and Green Lantern Hal Jordan join at the last minute to help the League defeat Steppenwolf. After he gets through the boom tube, Darkseid kills him, and the League sees his face while the boom tube is closing. After this, League realizes that Darkseid is the real threat, and tries to defeat Darkseid by attacking him at Apocalypse. Then Darkseid defeats them pretty easily. This is very similar to the newly released animated movie, Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. Drop a like and request it in the comment section below if you want us to review that movie. Then Darkseid invades the Earth, kills Lois Lane and turns Superman to the dark side using the anti-life equation. For those of you who don't know, anti-life equation is the whole purpose of Darkseid. He is constantly on the search, throughout the cosmos for this, just because of its power. It has the power to enslave the entire universe, just by one being. This equation mathematically proves that hope, love, and freedom are all meaningless, and effectively destroys a person's free will, thereby letting another being control him. Few days ago, Zack Snyder hosted a watch party for Man of Steel. In this, even Henry Cavill also made an appearance, to talk about his role in Man of Steel. In this, fans were speculating that Snyder would announce the release of Snyder Cut.
When will you release the Snyder Cut?
There it is.
Yes.
To the surprise of none, he announced the release of Snyder Cut at the end of the watch party.
So, get ready.
Oh my god!
At that time, Snyder explained some details regarding some scenes on previous movies too. Here we get to those Batman dreams. This is why Flash says that Lois is the key. According to Snyder, he believes that Barry Allen is the one who shows the nightmare sequence by putting Batman to sleep. Barry does this with the help of the cosmic treadmill. Also, Snyder says he could have had help from Cyborg. The meaning of what he says in the dream could mean that this is what happens if Lois Lane dies. By that we could guess that in order to brainwash Superman, Darkseid might kill the closest person Superman has on this planet. Also he suggests that Bruce Wayne is the one who sent Barry in order to change past. Oh wow! Now it all makes sense. After Superman is enslaved, Darkseid destroys Earth similar to the snap from Thanos. We saw Batman in dream scenes, where he was standing in what looked like a nuclear wasteland. That was after the invasion of Darkseid and the enslavement of Superman. That was going to be the end of the movie. When Snyder was directing, there were plans for a second Justice League movie which was going to be released in 2019. From Snyder's own words, the film will be an entirely new thing, and, especially talking to those who have seen the released movie, a new experience apart from that movie. Let's all hope for the best and wish that the Snyder Cut is what it was expected to be. That's it for today. Like, subscribe and let us know if we should do more videos like this in the comment section below. If you haven't already watched our previous videos, links are in the description below. See you on the next. Until then, goodbye.